Hello, my name is Robert Meek, and I am the director for Hamlet at Clear Creek Community Theater. So Hamlet is probably one of the most famous tragedies ever. It's got definitely one of the most tragic endings ever. Hamlet learns that his father wasn't killed of natural causes, but was actually murdered. He actually learns this from the ghost of his father, and he was told that he was murdered by his now stepfather, then uncle, Claudius. It's crazy. So he learns that, and then he goes on this big quest for revenge, and he just leaves this massive wake of chaos as he goes that affects so many different people's lives, ultimately leading up to many people dying because of all of it. When I first sat down and I looked at the script for Hamlet and I read through it, I really wanted to take the show to extreme modern, to the point of, like, it could be happening today. You could go to some part of Denmark or any part of the world, and these issues and situations could be happening. There's a line in the show where Hamlet tells the players that the purpose of their mission is to hold the mirror up to nature. That's what I'm doing with this show. Everything that's happening now could be happening anywhere else. It's a very real thing, and that's what makes Shakespeare so great, is the fact that after all of these years, its message still holds true. So I've modernized it a lot. We have guns on stage, we have soldiers in armor, we've got modern music. The goal of the speech is to sound very natural, to make it as accessible and relatable to a modern audience that we can make it. So it should be cool. So last year I did The Tempest here at the theater, and because I really wanted to focus on that show's characters, which is really the driving force of that show, I didn't really put any sort of spin or a time period change to it. The costumes were somewhat modernized, but they're very ambiguous. We never made any sort of big thing as far as, look at me, I've got a phone, or anything like that to show time change. It was very character driven, and that's the story I wanted to tell, was their story. With Hamlet, I've sort of taken this to a whole new world, got a new time frame. There will be people with modern weapons, modern clothing, with the idea of, Claudius being given an iPad to sign off on a formal document. It's a much more modern show, and I think because of the way that Hamlet works and the way that he changes and goes through this incredible journey, it's very easy to bring that into a more modern age so that everyone can experience it as a new thing. You all know the story, but you don't know it told this way. Basically, what I would want you as an audience member to come in and watch the show as is someone that's not coming to look at, oh, here's this play I know because of all of these great speeches or all these monologues, to be or not to be, alas poor Yorick, what is this quintessence of dust. There's all of these lines that are so out there that we just know, that we're just like, oh yeah, that's Shakespeare. Come and look at the play as a play. The monologues aren't separate from it. It's all part of one world, and you should experience it as that. So just come and be ready to enjoy it. The Tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark runs July 23rd through August 2nd. Tickets are available online. We hope to see you there.